Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's another game week in the Premiership, and this is game week 27 to be precise. And in this game week, we have Liverpool playing against Newcastle United. Likewise, we have Tottenham Hotspur playing against Manchester City, Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. Likewise, United playing against Ipswich and Chelsea against Southampton. So we have a lot of matches coming up. We'll start by looking at the match between Liverpool against Newcastle United. We don't expect anything less from this match, but lots of action and lot of goals, though. That is my expectation in this match. Now, standing, looking at the stats between these two teams, you can see that the Newcastle team has not won any match in the last 16 matches against this team right there at the Anfield. So this is a hostile ground for this Newcastle team, but this is football. Anything can still happen. The Liverpool team has to do what they have to do best by winning the matches, obtaining the result as usual, and have Musala there to always give them the closure in terms of winning matches comfortably without any hustle. I give them the first 30 minutes, they always take the lead as usual. That is Liverpool for you. Very, very intentional based on how they approach matches, making life easy for themselves and not like my team, Arsenal, that they don't have focus in terms of winning this competition. So I give it to the Liverpool team against this Newcastle team for not overlooking the run of form of this Newcastle team. They are currently ranked fifth in the Premiership table, actually competing for a slot in the Europa competition, be it the Champions League or the Europa Cup. So they're actually fighting for something. So they have something to lose. So they have to put in more effort in this match to obtain the necessary result. Notwithstanding, you also look at the match between Arsenal against Forest. These two teams are currently ranked second and third in the Premiership table, and at the end of 90 minutes, the result might go both ways, either Arsenal obtaining the necessary points because both teams are actually fighting for something. Both teams are actually competing for something. So I don't expect anything less from the Nottingham Forest team at this point in time. They have to put in the fight to obtain the necessary result in order for them to secure the spot for any European competition. So not taking anything away from the Arsenal team, looking at the poor performance against the West Ham team, where I was actually complaining of the approach to the team. They're actually organizing the play too much. I don't encourage that in this phase of this competition. Towards the end of the season, when you need to obtain points, you do anything necessary to actually obtain points. Okay, so you don't need to organize, give us a beautiful link up of play or a kind of sweet football technique that actually sweet to the eye. Just get the result first, then later on you can now play to the gallery so that we can actually cheer you guys up. But they have actually gotten to that point of they will actually mess things up at the end of 90 minutes. So, well, if the match goes their way, I also accept it. This is football. So looking at the match between Manchester City against Tottenham Hotspur, as well, this is a big profile match usually. Okay, on paper, this is actually a big profile match, but these two teams have been struggling. So I don't expect much though. But if I'm to expect anything from this match, I expect the City side to actually turn over this match by obtaining the necessary results for them to secure their slot for the European competition. Because by losing this match tonight against Spurs might hinder them from maintaining their spot in that top four. Because around Newcastle United have similar points as them. I think 43 or 44 to be precise. Likewise, we have Bournemouth, which is actually behind this Newcastle team. So that space between the fourth and the sixth is actually competitive. It's very, very close. So I feel that this City side need to do what it is expected of them to pick the 3 point right here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at the end of 90 minutes. Okay, now looking at the match between people that are not competing for anything, these two teams, Manchester United against Ipswich, and the match between Chelsea against Southampton. We expect the Chelsea team to step up their game and obtain results against this Southampton team at the end of 90 minutes. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chelsea. You might go there to watch the match with high expectation, and at the end of 90 minutes, they will lose the match. Looking at the match between Manchester United against Ipswich as well is another match we ought to also look at. And we don't expect much. I don't expect much from the United team because of their poor run of form. But looking at how they go about their last match against Everton by coming from 2 goals behind to equalize by drawing that match, expect them to put up a good fight against this Ipswich team. But notwithstanding, United locker room is in a mess. The whole United team, the board, the 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 management, the team, everything is totally in a mess. Courtesy Varane, he has actually splitted the bills out and make us to understand that this issue is not all about the United locker room. It's all about management, players, and a lot more. So it's more than we can see with our eyes. So expect nothing less from the United team. They should put up a fight, obtain the necessary results, or they want to belong to the same WhatsApp group as Chelsea.